What is up guys, Solheim here, back with another classic WoW Season of Mastery video. So today I'm going to be talking about how I am currently farming gold at level 60, so I can afford my epic mount in classic WoW, and also afford to skill up my crafting professions on my alts, as well as buy all of the spells I haven't been buying while I've been leveling, and also I'm trying to invest a lot of gold into items, so the more gold I have the better off I am as well, and I need a huge amount of gold. So this is going to be a huge video about Dire Maul Lasher Farming, as that is how I am currently farming gold in Season of Mastery, and it's absolutely perfect for me as a mage at level 60. It is an incredibly easy gold farm that gives you a lot of gold, and it gives you a lot of different things as well, which I love because that way you don't put all of your eggs into one basket. You have different items that you get from the farm that you can sell, and you also get raw gold that you can use towards investments and also to purchase your epic mount. So with that said, I want to show you guys exactly how I am farming the Dire Maul Lashers, who can do this, which items you will get from the farm itself, where the herbs can spawn and which packs you're pulling, and basically do an in-depth walkthrough of the pull itself or the overall run. So let's just begin. As you enter the dungeon, there will be one trend patrolling, so you want to wait roughly 10-15 seconds before you move ahead, so be on the watch out for a trend, then jump down, use a blink or slow fall mechanic to get down here. Now the classes that can do this farm or that should do this farm are mages, priests and paladins, basically any class with huge AoE abilities and survivability. So paladins can for example throw down consecration on the ground and heal themselves, priests can just spam Holy Nova, mages can either use the blizzard kiting strategy that I'm using right now, or you can also use flame strike and cone of cold and arcane explosions. Kinda depends on your gear, and myself I'm a newly dinged level 60, and I'm still using some green gear from level 20 and 30, so I'm very badly geared, and for that reason I'm just using blizzard kiting. As you get down here, you will have one warpwood pod that can spawn some lashers like it just did for me, in that case just to take those down. You can also incorporate them into the first pull, but with my current gear that becomes a little bit difficult, and sometimes I have to use a health pot. And after you've done that, after you've gotten those lashers, you start the first pull, you pull those two lashers in the back there, that one pack, you pull those lashers towards these lashers right here, you just meet in the middle, try to soak up some damage, then use a Frost Nova. If you're a priest or a paladin, just use your AoE abilities right there. So me, I use a Frost Nova, run a bit back, then start blizzard kiting. 2 max rank blizzards will be enough to take them down. Now as you are looting the mobs themselves, you will see they give you a huge amount of different items. You will get some green items, grey items and white items. And the good thing about Lashers is that the white items they give you are usually herbs in different kinds of herbs, so you get swift thistles, ghost mushrooms, dream foil, grum's blood, and pretty much every single type of herb you can think about, except black lotus, but you can actually get black lotus from the herb nodes inside the dungeon, as in Season of Mastery you can now get black lotus from high skill herbalism nodes, such as grum's blood and dream foil. Now the reason I'm going over here right now is that you can get 2 herb spawns, one right ahead of me. You want to grab that one the second these packs, walk away so you have enough time to grab the herb right here. Then right behind me as well you have another possible herb spawn, so you have 2 possible herb spawns right here. So if those are up, go and grab them, and once again having herbalism will add some value to the farm, but personally I would do this one even if I didn't have herbalism, because the raw gold you get from the lashers and the herbs you get from the lashers is just too good to pass, and it's an absolutely incredible gold farm in phase 1. Now I've also made and published my own gold farming guide for Season of Mastery as well, which is currently 93 pages long, consisting of 38 different gold farms and 36 investments, or items that you can actually invest in to maximize your profits in Season of Mastery. So if you're looking for a great way to farm gold, or several great ways to farm gold, and you're looking to upgrade your gold making game in Season of Mastery, make sure you check out that guide through the link down below, and by using code Solheim you can save 50% on the purchase. Now this next pull you can do one or 2 ways. I do them 1 pack at a time, but you can also pull them all the way to the next pack as well, but considering my gear I'm just doing it the easy way, so I'm just doing 1 pack at a time right here. And you can see one Lasher did get resisted from the Nova itself, which is kind of annoying. But in that case, I try to bring them back together. I used the ice block because I don't really know why, but I used an ice block right there to try to gather them up and use another Frost Nova and then go back and Blizzard again. So when one of the mobs comes to me, instead of, when he resists the Blizzard, if I don't have Ice Barrier available, I'm just gonna soak the damage and use some rank 1 Blizzards to try to keep the other mobs slowed, and when they get to me, I'm going to reuse Frost Nova. If I do have Ice Barrier, I'm just going to tank the damage and run it into the mobs and use another Frost Nova if possible. You can also use Cold Snaps, but I'm trying to save my Cold Snaps for panic ice blocks, just in case I need them. Right here you have a Grom's Blood spawn as well, so make sure you grab that one. And to the right we also have another Herbalism spawn that I'll show you exactly how to get later in the run, because to get that one you need to use a reset mechanic, and there is one reset location in Dire Maul for the Lashers. So once you have done this pack right here, you're pretty much safe. You will always have a reset spawn, so if you pull the trends by accident, it doesn't really matter too much. Just use a Frost Nova and run or blink to the reset spawn. So as we pull the next pack, this is the pack you could have pulled the previous Lashers with as well if you do have the gear for it, or if you're a priest and can heal yourself. Now these ones you want to position yourself so you don't pull the trends to the right to you. So try to position yourself towards the pillar like I'm doing right here, so you are just out of range for the trends, so you don't pull them. Now if you do pull them, it doesn't really matter too much, because this right here is the reset spot, so you can always reset them very fast and very easy. So now we've killed those, we're going to grab the Grom's Blood right here, loot all of the Lashers afterwards as well. And one of the things about the Lashers that I really like is that they can drop a huge amount of green items, and those green items are usually in the level 47 to 54 range, and they can give you a huge amount of gold right now. A lot of people are in that level range of between 45 and 55, so if you get a good green item with some good stats, you can sell that on the auction house for a lot of gold. Personally, I found 2 items yesterday with Off the Frozen Wrath enchantment, which increases frost damage by a lot, and for frost mages that is pre-best in slot as well, and I sold them for 19 gold each, and I got them in 2 runs, so that is 20 gold per run only from 2 lucky green drops. You can also get Off the Bear or Off the Boar, which increases your stamina and strength, and you can also get Off the Eagle, which increases your intellect and stamina, which a lot of mages will want to buy, especially in the level 45 range, so they can solo Sulfuric. So as we grab this herb right here, you just want to Frost Nova, that one Death Lash right there. If you're a priest or a paladin, I'm unsure if you can get this one, because you want to have a way to CC that one Death Lash right there, then jump onto this pillar right here, and this is the reset spawn, or the reset spot. So standing right here, the mobs will just look at you for about 15 seconds, and then they will reset. So if you ever pull something by accident, or you need to reset the mob, just stand right there, and that should do the trick. Now, underneath the trend's foot right here, you will also be safe from all of the patrols. So what I want to do, I position myself right here, drink up to the mana that I want, and then I can start the pull. And the second the trends pass the Lashers to the right, I pull one of the Lashers right there, bring them to the second pack, pull that pack as well, and try to position myself a bit to the right over here, so I have some room to work with for my blizzards, and use an ice block right there. Once the trends are starting to go back from their patrol, I cancel my ice block, I use a Frost Nova, hope none of them resist, and start using blizzards. It is incredibly easy at this point, you only have 2 more packs after this as well, and this is 2 packs in one, so you can get a lot of loot right here. So yeah, it's incredibly fun, incredibly easy, really easy gold as well, and on an average I'm getting about 20 raw gold per run from this Lasher Farming, as well as a bunch of different herbs. You can also get Winter's Bite from these Lashers, which generally sells for about 1 to 2 gold each in phase 1, because frost mages are using that one to give themselves frost power during raids. Now next up we're going over here as well, where you have 1 more Lasher pack. You also have a Warpwood pod in the middle you want to be aware of. It can spawn Lashers like it just did for me, so if it does that you can pull them with these Lashers if you want to. You can also just be safe and kill the Lashers from the pod first, and then deal with these Lashers. That is completely up to you. You know your limits, so just go for it. For me, it was a little bit close. I used a health potion. Didn't really need to use it because they're not gonna hurt me from here. But yeah, I panicked. I used a health potion. We're back though, we're farming. There's also a herb spawn all the way up there, or 2 herb spawns you can grab as well. So just be careful of the patrols and get the herbs. Kill the Lashers, loot them, and we are running towards the last location. So as you're going to your last pack of Lashers, they're right here in the middle of these 2 Deathlash. You can sometimes have a herb spawn. If you do have that herb spawn, I would recommend you kill these Lashers first. Then you see one of the Deathlash. You pick up the herb, then you go to the reset location, you stand on the reset location, reset the mob, and log out. Now, one thing you want to have to reset the dungeon and to farm this more than one run is to either be in a group with someone else or be in a group with your own alt. So you can see I'm in a group with my own alt called Goldfarm, and the way I do this is I invite someone, they invite my alt, and then they leave the group. That's how easy it is. You invite someone else, you get them to invite your alt, you log on to your alt, right? Invite your alt, and they leave the group. Now you're in a group with your alt, and after you are done farming, you log out, you log onto your alt. It will take 2 minutes to give you party leader. You reset the dungeon, then log back over. So this is the loot you can expect from one run. I got 3 greens right here. Well, I've actually been doing 2 or 3 runs at this point, but I've gotten 3 greens or 4 greens, a lot of vendorable items, giving me a lot of raw gold as well. And once again, about these greens you can get off the boar, of the bear, of the eagle, and of frozen wrath, all of which will be auctionable. So you can get green items you can sell on the auction house, as well as vendorable green items as well. And sometimes you can get a one-hander or a two-handed weapon, which vendors for anywhere between 3 gold and 5 gold each. So it's a lot of raw gold, and some of it is RNG, but on an average I'm getting about 20 raw gold per run from Lasher, not per run but per hour, 20 raw gold per hour from Lasher farming, and also a ton of herbs that I want to keep for later, as well as some herbs that I'm selling right now. So that is how I'm farming gold at level 60. I'm farming both raw gold and herbs, which is perfect for me as an investor, so I can spend those raw gold on investment, and I can also keep some of the herbs that I think will go up in price later. I can just keep those in my bank to make gold later on, so I'm basically farming up my own investments, which is absolutely perfect. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know only some classes can do Lasher farming, but I got a lot of videos coming on open world gold farms that everyone can do regardless of professions. And I've also made like 20 gold farming videos, or videos about 20 different gold farms, which every single class can actually do as well. So there's a lot of gold farms out there, many of which are on my channel. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, hopefully you're having a blast in Season of Mastery, and if you want more content, make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.